Hello, Phyllis. Let me just set up my stream. I'll start talking in just a little bit. My laptop's gone insanely slow these days. So like I'm trying to, you know, set up the stream as usual, but it's taking way longer. Okay, I think we're good. Good morning, Unc. It's morning over there? Here it's 3 p.m. Complete God of War 4 level 1 run. I was actually going to talk about that. If my laptop works, please. Come on. There. Okay, now where is the chat? What is going on today? I was going to talk about the God of War 4 level 1 run today. And I actually even talked about it with some of my friends. It is insanely annoying running God of War 4. Insanely annoying. Because the game is long. And I said it, like, regardless of however fun the combat is of that game, it just gets to a point, this game is so long. Like, you can't repeatedly make runs for it. Even one run is dragging, especially like for me. Like back in the day, it was whatever. I used to just, you know, I used to not really mind it a lot, just play whatever, right? Nowadays, man, the stream started, the challenge of God of War 4 level 1 started 6 months ago, and it's still ongoing, and we're still not even halfway through the game. I tune in and it's the best section of the game. City of Olympus. Is it my favorite section? I made a video once, I remember, ranking sections of God of War 3. I don't know what came out at number 1. Maybe it was City of Olympia. Like this whole section when you come out of Hades all the way to like reaching Hermes in the labyrinth. Okay, so let's go. This is, by the way, a Pain Plus run. And I am quite insanely rusty, but like there's some fundamentals I'll never forget about God of War. Now, by the way, this is me. I have the Hero's Chalice activated as well. Nice. I have Hero's Chalice activated as well, and I have to do things fast. It's an incentive in the game's stats right here. It has a time counter, it has a death counter as well, but this is a chill stream. I'm not gonna restart the game over deaths. It's not gonna be a permadeath. When I return to God of War 1 Oko, man. Who said we're ever gonna return to that? What a death. I died while combat grappling. I still remember God of War 3 Oko. That was the best of days. Like, the pure content milked out of the Oko is to this day some of the best content ever. Like, as a challenge it was good, you know, since, oh my god, I'm very bad. As a challenge it was good since, like, there's this big resolve for me at the time. Like, I really advise you guys to go ahead and do an overwhelming challenge like that, just to overcome your shit. Just to, like, have a big resolve, you know? It is quite needed, you have no idea. Like, at first you may say it's just a game, come on, what resolve are you talking about? But no. If it means a lot, it means a lot, regardless of whatever it is. Here's the awesome ring out. Get the fuck out of here. Very well done. This is how I do all my challenge runs nowadays, by the way. If it's not for the incentive of beating the game faster, the run would be super dull. Because, like, look, every game, nearly every game in existence is cheesable, if you know what I'm saying. Like with God of War 3, you can stand from afar and bow the enemies to death. Just use the bow. And that would kind of work. And I'm no longer in that mind set of just going with what works, you know? I have to do it fast. If I don't do it fast, there's literally nothing we can do that is gonna remain fun forever. So it's good that there's always time incentive. And, like, even if the game doesn't have a time incentive... Thank you for interrupting that attack, combat grapple. Into the ring out. Yo, Zesty, how goes it, man? I'm doing good, Devil Joe. I wish Zesty and you all get to play Phantom Blade Zero on 29th of October. Why? Did you make that game? I've heard about Phantom Zero coming out. I just don't know about it. I saw discourse about it, but I don't remember any of the discourse either. So it's like, I remember nothing about it. I do remember something else about Phantom Zero, seeing the intro or the trailer a while back. Insert these little hits in between the attacks, as I love to. See, this is what's so fun about playing the game fast. Like, what used to be just us getting away and shooting the arrow, for example, from afar, turns into an actual combat involved thing, you know? Like this simple addition of time changes everything in any game. So that's why like I do all my challenge runs fast now. I don't care if it's Pain Plus or whatever. I'm just at a level of the game where I'm so damn good, it's not worth it if I'm just playing it safe, playing it like a coward basically. Unless like the challenge is very, very risky and like the whole planet is at risk of death because you have to restart the game if you die, something like the Yoko for example, then sure. Or like a permadeath, maybe play it safe, yeah, in a case like that. Hit him with a Zimnas. And again. Deep hit. Beautiful. Take time, mix some optimal, mix some speed to it, and it's fun. No, just speed. I do also play segmented nowadays. But it's segmented in a reasonable way. Like for example, the whole prologue in one go as fast as I can, Pain Plus. Or like the Underworld as fast as I can, Pain Plus. Though the Underworld has Hades, which is a huge difficulty spike, especially in Pain Plus. The part where his meat has to run away from you is difficult, where you beat his meat. Do you have TikTok? No. How are you, my friend? Hello, Alfu. I'm planning to install TikTok after the end of the year because I have some plans. Of course, not as a consumer, but as a creator. I'm not with social media at all, not even in the slightest. Hey, that was a nice interrupt. And I'm dead. Not really. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful leg work. The point of playing is to enjoy and not get over with it though. You enjoy it if you do it fast. If anything, I don't enjoy it if I don't do it fast. Again, I'm at a level no one is at. Some people I know are at this level of skill in God of War 3. Like Dante, maybe, Zimnas, Fiddle, Riddle. But very few people reach this level of skill in God of War 3. Or like in games in general, there are people who, you know, are really passionate about their favorite game and like they play really nice. And even these guys, they do challenge runs, but it gets to a point where even challenge runs is not enough. You do challenge runs, but fast now. That's the name of the game. I learned to no longer like cripple mechanics for myself. I had a phase where, you know the stats that are offered in God of War? These stats? I would apply them in a way that, and to some extent, you know, it's good to apply the total playtime, the total deaths, maybe. But that last one down there, you see it? The minigame wins. I sort of told myself, okay, this is a challenge given to me by the devs to not win minigames. They literally blatantly say wins. So it's fun to play around with this to make the games fun for you, but it gets to a point where you gotta be reasonable. Like it obviously says minigame wins, which means you gotta get these ruthless kills. Speedrunning is a skill of its own. I'm a fan of speedruns when they're on the hardest difficulty. Just finding the smartest ways to go about the combat sections, platform sections. I'm not a fan of any percent though. What are your thoughts on the change in the triangle attack from God of War 1, 2 to 3? So, that's a very good question. I once wanted to make a video about that. It was called The Heavy Attacks of God of War. And it would basically go over all the heavy attacks. And including the change that happened in 3. I remember ditching that script because it turned into a way bigger video than I thought it would be. Like, I looked at the script by the end of writing it, and I was like, what the hell are we doing talking about this for 70, 80 pages? It turned into a big thing. Like, it was going to be a big project. But like, to shorten up what I felt about God of War 3 in specific, was that in God of War 3 it works. In Ghost of Sparta and Ascension it makes absolutely no sense. In God of War 3, it is made and the enemies are made with that attack in mind. It works so beautifully. The stun it applies to some enemies, the hit property it has, it is so good. Now, when it comes to which one I prefer, it depends on the game. Like in Ascension, I wholeheartedly believe the original triangle attack should have been there. Same with Ghost of Sparta. Why do these games have this? They shouldn't have this thing. They shouldn't have this thing for a lot of reasons, actually. It's not just gameplay mechanics. It's not them being out of place. They also, like, chronologically don't make sense that they're there. God of War Ghost of Sparta was the one that used it first, after God of War 3, and it makes no sense. God of War Ghost of Sparta is placed between God of War 1 and God of War 2. In that timeline, Kratos is using the Blades of Athena. It's like the Blades of Athena always have the thing where he goes twice like this. It's just stupid. It's stupid why he's using that. During that timeline, God of War 1 and between God of War 1 and God of War 2 Kratos does the double swing. So it doesn't make any sense that he has that. Same with Ascension. Ascension is placed as the first God of War game. And this motherfucker is using an attack he learns years into his Olympian years. In God of War 3, it's well placed. This guy is now using this type of attack. With the Blades of Exile, the blades are made for this attack. Have you seen the Blades of Exile and how much more blunty they are? So this is a blunt weapon. It's no longer even blades. What the hell is this? And so, like, chronologically, it doesn't make sense that you have that. Gameplay wise, it doesn't make sense. The enemies do not work quite that well with that attack. It doesn't make sense. Ludonarrative dissonance. Call it whatever. It's just dumb. Now, when it comes to which one I prefer the God of War 3 one. Like, let's say we're talking God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3. The best one is God of War 1. But which one I prefer is God of War 3. Whether you like it or not, this is just too broken. I'm sorry. This string here, this is just too broken. It's too broken, it's too damn fast. That is as simply as I can put it. This shit is just too broken. And in God of War 1, it is the best because you get... You know how this is slow? But if you do a light attack, it comes out fast. And you can just keep on looping this. In God of War 1, it is insane because, like, this alone deals, like, more damage than a plume. Like, I think one of these hits alone is like a plume. It's very powerful. And so, like, you can keep looping this. Right? And if you don't loop this, the whole string is very powerful in all 3 games. And in God of War 1, you can roll and press triangle, and Kratos doesn't do this shitty thing. He does the fast thing. You can even do the, you know, the Hermes dash in God of War 1. This, and then press triangle, and the fast one comes out. So God of War 2 tried to fix that by making you only have this, the quick version of this, by attacking with a light and then doing this. But it's still broken. Like, you could actually go from afar with level 5 blades, do this to enemies that are far. And this thing reaches, let me tell you. And it's fast. It looks beautiful. It looks more beautiful than the new one. It's just so harmonic. Look, everything connects so well together. Even like the second, this attack, the heavy attack, is like the attack that comes out before the last light attack. It is very well connected, but it's just too powerful. For this, it's too powerful. For doing this, is too powerful. You could just access the knockback this fast, right? And this is a wide knockback. This does a lot of things, fucked up things. What God of War 3 did is find a balance to that by making you only do this, like slow. There is no faster version of this. It's one hit dealing the same damage as the both hits that used to apply. And yeah, it's like, I prefer this since it's like reasonable. It's like more balanced. God of War 3 size matters for 1+. God of War 3, did you see the size of that thing? And by the way, when I said I play games now fast, it's not like I go into my timer at the end of the game and I check my timer and feel good about it. No, the message alone is enough. Like, I can just stand here for the next 1 hour and not have a problem. I don't mess up my playthroughs to go clinically fast. I only speed up in places that need me to speed up. Okay, I know you guys can't see anything. Believe me, I too can't see anything. I just don't want to use the head of Helios because it's pointless. But trust me, I can feel what's going on. If I can't see what's going on, I can at least feel what's going on. Ooh. Fast access to finishers. God of War 1 parries. This is not a talk about like balance in God of War 1. That thing is already very obvious how it's all over the place in 1. We're just talking about the heavy attacks, and honestly, yes, heavy attack in 1 and 2 is just too broken. 2 tried to fix it, but they realized the string is just too fast and it gives you access too fast to the finishers. Especially the spirit, the slam. That shit from up close deals double damage if the enemy doesn't bounce. It reaches far. Like, they realized, okay, what else are we supposed to do then? And they changed it. What I didn't like is the games that followed. Why did they add that? I wouldn't recommend finding the harpies in the bridge. You open this. I hope this is not slower though. But thanks for this trap. Fuck, I can't see anything. Legend is back. Thank you. God of War 3, I thought you'd be bigger. Guys, believe me, I can feel what's going on. I may not be able to see what's going on, but believe me, I can feel what's going on just fine. See? Are they gonna keep that in the remake? Keep what? You know, the remake subject is so broad right now. I don't even know what's gonna be kept. What's the take? How are they gonna approach this? I could have sworn there was only one undead in this cave. I don't know why it was suddenly 2 just now. God, this fight is suddenly so much tougher in Pain Plus. Believe me, guys, I can feel this fight if I can't see it. Okay, let's go. These harpies are way over there. There's still more of these guys. This. The grabbing system will be dished in the remakes. See, like, the sky is literally the limit when it comes to thinking about what's gonna happen in the remake. Because right now it's no longer like clear. We're gonna get the same games with the same engine, just, you know, just changed shit or like added shit. No, there's a possibility of this being a full-blown remake, and at that point I don't know what to say.
It's getting close.
God of War 3 streams is something about God of War 3 streams that is it just makes sense.
I trust you.
It has the right amount of pauses. It has the right amount of gameplay. It has the right amount of accessibility for me to do whatever. I can show you whatever I'm talking about in the game. Iframes in action games. The remakes will be lore oriented. You don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know that. Nobody knows what the approach is going to be for the remakes. I'm interested to see something. Almost like it's your favorite media. No, aside from favorite media shenanigans, this thing is just so good. This game. Fuck! Saddest thing in the remakes of God of War won't come on a disc. Yeah. Uncle Joe. Yeah. I prefer a full God of War 1 remake. Ah, that reached! To a full God of War 1 remake rather than all three together now, honestly. I prefer all three together because it means they may not be touching up the games insanely much. You know? Like, at least there's this possibility where they remain the same. And I want them to remain the same, wholeheartedly. Because, like, the games are just so good. They need additions. They need the same systems. Some bug fixes, sure. For God of War 1, a lot of bug fixes. But God of War 1 does not represent the quality of these games. I've full collisioned myself against these guys before, by the way. Yeah, this Orion's harpoon animation is just so smooth. Bro said "ach" in the most Middle Eastern way. Ouch! Get out of here. And that's a DQ, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first DQ of the Pain Plus run today. I'm getting schizophrenia from the remake, swear to God. Why? Just gotta align them right. Yep. Beautiful. Now I can get rid of these guys. Kurdi folks are friendly. I met some in Egypt. We truly are the best people in the cosmos, aren't we? By the way, a friend of mine, Kira, I'm sure you guys know him. I've been calling him a Russian slut for the past 4 years since I've known him. Turns out he's not Russian. He's actually from Armenia, which is an ancient land that has a lot of Kurds in it. I think the most OG Kurdish people lived there, and I feel so happy about that. Like, I can actually see a future where I can one day meet Kira. It's gonna be very interesting because I really like the guy. He's from Armenia, like he's Armenian, can you believe that? And it's close from Kurdistan region of Iraq, where I live. It's crazy good. And there's a lot of shit I can talk about with Kira. Like, imagine I go to Armenia and we visit a guitar shop, if they even have those. I actually don't know the state Armenia is in right now. Like, I've seen their nature and stuff, but how's the modern world over there? By the way, there's a problem a lot of people have with this. It's not just me. A lot of people, for example, don't know that Kurdistan of Iraq, or like Iraq in general, is this advanced dystopian world, just like other places, Dubai or whatever. I mean, a lot of people say Erbil of Kurdistan, where I live, is like the future Dubai for business and shit, you know? Like, a lot of people don't know that. For example, I didn't know that Africa is actually beautiful. Like, I thought it's just black folk in forests having houses on top of trees and shit. But it turns out no. And how I learned that is thanks to I Show Speed. I Show Speed showed the world how China is all good. To the left, Kratos, please. Thank you. I love this section. It used to scare the shit out of me in the Oko. The all car. fucking Big V, man. The Alcar. I used to say Oko in a way that sounded like the Alcar. Ah, man, what a shitty thing to point out. You really don't know the history, huh? Not a lot, no. Or like, I have learned it, but I've forgotten it. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam, fam. I should show people the real Africa. Not just the real Africa, a lot of places. He showed them, like, this is what these places are. Like, your conception of some places was just wrong. How did you find the last World Cup rendition? Horrible. Ass. Football as a whole is no longer the same football I used to know. Like, a lot of stupid things. Even the place it took, even the place the event was held, like, as a whole, was shitty. The fuck you mean I should watch a Turkey match at 5 AM? What am I supposed to eat while watching that match? What a way to mention Big V, fuck him. Although some Iraqis... This is a problem when you write in English and Arabic in one text. Well, I'm a Kurd also, but our government are thieves, otherwise we would have been richer than Dubai. That's a very, very deep subject. Look, here's the thing. Throughout history, and this type of thing has happened before, you need to choose who's better for you. Like, I assure you, there are government... If you think your government is bad, I assure you, there is much worse than this. Like, you don't know what's actual bad. Like, the Baghdad, which is the capital of Iraq government, got exposed recently. And, like, be honest, that is true evil. What's happening in Venezuela, which is, I have a friend there, that's how I know all of this. I'm not a... what do you call it? I don't go around the world to know other countries' governments, but there are people out there, brother, in a much worse lifestyle. Right, Mr. Right is from Venezuela, and he talks to me about how things are in his world and shit. Like, he earns literal 2-digit dollars per month, and like not a lot. Let me tell you, what is it, $29 a month or something? Every world has its problems, but it has its pros as well, in a way. Now imagine the countries that have a bad government and have zero, like, not even a single good thing. Nothing going on for that state. Like, just pure evil. Our case is not like that. It is too childish to expect a government that is solely worried about the people. It's just never gonna happen. It's not realistic. It's a very fantasy world you were thinking of. Not even fantasy has that. Even fantasy is realistic enough to tell you, like, people are self-centered. Everyone around you in this world, in any world, is self-centered. Now, there are levels to how self-centered some people are. This doesn't just go for politicians, for governments, for... It goes for every sort of party you can think of in the world. I'm self-centered as a human being, but there's levels to my self-centeredness. Like, I'm not completely narcissistic, which is the extreme version of self-centered. It's horrible even. People by nature are self-centered. Narcissists are different. They're insane lunatics who are just only caring about themselves and what benefits them. Like to a level where it's evil. Oh god, what is this? Shit. Get out. Okay, now I can eliminate these guys. This Cerberus is gonna spawn. Ah, why did he spawn that far? Couldn't even get my deep hit in. Such a nice damn encounter. Oh my god. Why is this encounter so damn good? The question that is never answered. This encounter is good in every challenge run. Come on, King, you can still do it. Narcissistic is what I'm seeing in politics in a childish way. A good fictional case study of narcissism in fiction is Billy Butcher in Homelander. You are still talking about politics. Yeah, like the idea of it. You do realize that those are humans that have power in hand. They're not some different being. It's just there's levels to this thing. If a bad person comes to politics, he's gonna be very narcissistic. If a self-centered person gets to politics, he's gonna be doing stuff for his own benefit. Of course, that's what humans do. But he also is generous enough. Okay, let's at least leave some for the people. The biggest problem is that in Kurdistan, a lot of people take bribes from the government. Dude, when you say in Kurdistan, I don't know how. That's very limited point of view. Like if you say that that only happens in Kurdistan, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you. I'm starting to like the Labyrinth more than City of Olympia now. The Labyrinth is peak. Absolute pinnacle. It's very, very fun. City of Olympia, though, just has more variety, I'd say. I like it. Careful now, Zesty. Big Yahoo is listening. You could only get that idea from Benjamin Netanyahu. Only 14 likes. Guys, lock in. The Labyrinth has a lot of very, very interesting encounters. All the way, through and through. Like the cube spike box thing. That is one of the best encounters ever. It is just so damn good. Are you excited for Phantom Blade Zero, Zesty? No. I mean, I don't know if you heard, but Mamdani is doing a great job in New York City. Showed a lot. I haven't really been aware of that. I don't know why, but I remember the song that said, and the waitress practicing politics as businessmen slowly get stoned. I don't know what that is, Abdurrahman, I'm sorry. Businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they share a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drink it alone. The algorithm's so gonna take this this one down. Wait, saying Benjamin Netanyahu takes us down or talking about politics? There's a lot of politics channels. The biggest podcast in the world, which is Joe Rogan's podcast, is full of these name drops. And they're doing well, they're thriving. I love your content. I thought I was the only one who was crazy enough to skip cutscenes just to play gameplay, but I guess I'm not the only one. The greatest thing is that I have a community that isn't enabling me of bad things. I have a community that is enabling me of good things. Like, to want gameplay to be the forefront of games is a good thing. I'm sorry. You have zero argument against that being the case. You have zero argument that cutscenes should be the pinnacle forefront of gameplay. Of games. It shouldn't be. I know I'm in the right side of history for every argument I've done regarding gameplay being superior. Gameplay should be the focus. Gameplay should be that and this. Why am I still here? Just to suffer? I can skip this cutscene. I just got too invested in the chat. Be advised, big Yahoo inbound. Hi chat, what's up? Hello Codrex. They butchered this song in the in-game version. See, like now it should have been some bells ringing. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. And they don't have it. They play it somewhere else. I always love the concept, gameplay first, OST second, graphics third, and story last. No, don't rank them. Look, it's fun to have a great narrative, great story, great art style. We're not here to rank them. I'm just saying gameplay should be at the forefront. If we go by them one by one what a game should have, that kind of buries the line. No, I'm not saying like that. I care about music as an art form more than narrative or story as a whole, but I'm not down to just rank these aspects video games have. I tried to know Grumble Plus for God of War 2018 and I found out the hard way how bad the idea was. The game, not only it's hard but long. The fact that it's long, oh my god. But Suzor, if you do want to do it once, you will enjoy it. I don't think it's gonna be that harsh. But it is a long ass son of a bitch ass game. Like, challenge running these games. Do you guys remember the days where I used to just stream nearly daily? Every day was a challenge run. Either God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta. Every day was a challenge run. Because we get through these games in 3 to 4 streams. Each run lasted 3 to 4 streams of, on average, 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes even 2 streams were just the end of God of War 3. I'm gonna say it is tedious. Shit. These guys, you gotta hit them with light attacks. The dogs. I'm gonna say it is tedious. What can I say, Suzor? You're partially right, but I remember doing no upgrade run plus in God of War 4 twice. That was just, I guess at the time I had the fun and time to do such things. Nowadays I don't see myself ever doing that. But the level 1 run has showed me that I shouldn't run this game. It's fun, but Maybe keep it off stream. Maybe keep it to commentaries and stuff. In a stream setting, this thing just doesn't end. And here's the problem: it's fun. Like I remember the last stream. I think it was the one where we fought Magni and Modi. It was fun as hell. Now to fight Hermes. Hermes is a bit underwhelming as a boss. Norse games were never designed for no run plus, I believe. Mighty Modi boss fight was so fun. Like I saw your joy, it was great. It's just very, very fun to fight them. Very fun to juggle both. Did he just dodge my one and only attack that reaches? Am I right, Heliax? It's really nice hearing you again, man. Hope you've been doing well, my guy. Oh no, it's nothing wrong with me. It's just my focus has been onto some other things mostly. Like what? Believe me when I say guitar has replaced video games for me. Learning guitar, refining the way I play a riff. A son of a whore! Refining the way I play a riff is like figuring out mechanics in a game nowadays for me. And I have a huge thing I'm planning for the end of the year. I'm gonna keep it a surprise for you guys. But it's gonna be big. It's gonna be about guitar. In general, guitar replaced video games for me. Like, I haven't played games, even my favorite games, like something like God of War 3, for instance. Resident Evil 6. Metal Gear Rising. Vanquish. Like, these are games, they can never disappoint me while playing, right? Even these I'm not playing. It's just really not... I'm not that, like, invested in video games anymore. But of course, a game like God of War 3, I could always boot it up and have a fun time. There is not a single day where God of War 3 disappoints. It just doesn't. Something very intimate to me. Nowadays, the huge focus is on guitar, and like I've been focusing on the gym generally a lot more than ever before. And when I say gym, I mean the whole 9 yards. That means the bulking process as well. Like, eating has become a job to me. I eat a lot. And like, when I say I eat a lot, it's like I've allocated when I should eat and all of that. Video games is just no longer the thing I do a lot of. It used to be my life. It used to be literally sitting all day playing video games. But that changed. That recently changed, actually. Recently, I thought to myself, I'm doing too many things. And it's true, I was. How can I fit all of these things into my life? Like, the thought process was, I want to fit all of this into my life, but then I thought about it. There is no life. I used to have a life. What was that life? It was basically video games. Video games all the damn time. But then I realized, okay, I have video games nowadays. I have the gym, I have guitar, I have food. Yes, that takes a lot of time. It is a thing I do. It is a routine. And there is YouTube. 5 things aside from my job that takes a long part of the day, of course. The thought process was, how can I fit all of this into my life? And then I realized, what life? There is no life existing here. It used to be video games, but now I'm just playing video games in such a cutty way. And so I made a schedule and like... Each day is guitar and gym, one day is YouTube and gym, some days it's just the gym, some days it's just YouTube and guitar. Go back to guitaring, your time as a gamer has come to an end. Has it come to an end? Are you not religious? I am. Same quote you said from last stream, by the way, Lo. I know, it's just some people may have not heard it. Why you look like that? Why I look like what? Can you do the 115 guitar riff? Nah. Is the 115 guitar riff a real song, or is it just for Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies? When it comes to video game songs that I play, is only one, and it's very simple. It's DMC3's Devils Never Cry, and it's very easy. Da, 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 da. Does it work for you? Oh yes, but in a very messy way. Like, I've realized in my schedule I have YouTube to be done, and like 3 days out of the week is just YouTube stuff, and yet I don't. Mostly because YouTube is also very, I don't know, mood dependent. It's very annoying doing YouTube videos sometimes if you don't feel like it. Especially now when I'm at an all-time low when it comes to God of War. Like, I am not feeling like making God of War content, period. So how did you manage to do all those things together? I have a schedule now. Friday is today. Today is my whatever day. Like, do literally whatever. Just don't do the things you do throughout the week. Guitar, YouTube. Although I still do guitar, I'm very in love with playing guitars. But like, generally, do nothing. Just watch movies, TV shows, which I'm watching some TV shows nowadays. Play games, go out with friends. Yeah, Saturday is like my power day, where it has the gym, YouTube, and guitar all on the same day. Sunday is my guitar and YouTube day. Monday is my I'm glad that I have them memorized, because I follow the schedule so much, just only not for the YouTube in a very strict way, which I wish I wasn't. I wish I was kind of strict with it. Anyway, Sunday is my guitar and YouTube day. Nice deep hits. We gotta farm them deep hits on them. Monday is my guitar and gym day. Monday is my guitar and YouTube. gym day, yes. Tuesday is again guitar and YouTube. Wednesday is guitar and gym. Thursday is just guitar. It's just gym, sorry. 4 gym days. I think also 4 guitar days and 4 YouTube days. Or maybe 3 YouTube days. God of War strafing. It's the best thing ever. That's a ring out. It's another ring out. That's another ring out. You're still making that Influence of Ascension video? Oh, the one where Ascension influenced a lot of the mechanics in God of War 2018? No, actually. I have it only written down. I haven't started working on it. Like, I have it written down in my phone as a project to work on. I'm just not in the mood to work on it, to be honest. Or anything God of War related. Unless one day I just randomly get the spark. Are you going to play new Wolverine game? I don't think so. Fuck! Trying to air grab this guy. Drop a little combo mat for us, Senior Zestos. Are you playing God of War 1 Oko? No. Another combo mat? Drop another combo mat? I don't know. Although the other day I was looking at my channel. And man, not to suck my own cock, but I have a very well decorated channel, I'm gonna be honest. You got combo mats, you got top 5s, you got big project, you got emotional long videos, you got everything. And I'm very, oh son of a whore, I'm very glad of my channel, man. Whatever I have achieved with this, live streams, challenge runs, combat guides, story discussions, let's argues, top 5s, tier lists. Like, what the hell? I am very, very glad of what I have achieved. Like, nearly every type of video has been done except oiling myself up. I had a video idea. Greek God of War games has amazing special attacks, but not all of them. Why don't you like make a video to point out which is good and bad, suggest a replacement for remakes? Oh, Suzor, you haven't seen my special attacks ranking. That video answers your questions, though it doesn't recommend any changes. But that video is very, very good. It's one of my big project videos where, you know, deep edits and shit is done. And it's very funny. There's a part in the video where I interrogate Todd Pappy. What a fucking video. But it's a fun video. I really recommend you check it out. God of War special attacks ranking. It is every single special attack there is. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful. Done very, very fast and well. This is what I'm talking about when I say Pain Plus or any other challenge run. Just do it faster to have some fun, because it is a natural incentive in any game. Like, imagine this encounter in a normal Pain Plus setting, where I abuse taunts and it takes 2 minutes longer than this. We need to have a conversation about how stylish God of War Kratos is compared to the rest. Put prologue back on animating Kratos. Stylish in God of War 1. Honestly, he is very acrobatic. The style of Kratos changed a lot between from God of War 1 to 2. And 2, he's like he's a brute. He's more of a unit. You know, sometimes you gotta move towards the spark to reignite your fire. Start small with a short God of War videos, and with time your passion will return. Thank you, Abdurrahman. That is a great advice. Did I just die by an archer? I've never died by an archer before. But thank you, Abdurrahman. That's a good point. Merit Zesty gonna be a good husband, especially with his guitar fingers. What them fingers do? So as I was saying, what was I saying? This very satisfying games. God of War 1 Kratos is way more stylish than and I'm not talking combo stylish. I'm talking like in style. He's not more stylish than 2 or 3, you know? He just has a different style to him, if you know what I mean. Something like the Achilles flip is very, very unusual, the way he does it. He moves around weird, you know? In 2, he became a brute. Way heavier, way more stationary. In 3, this man is still a brute, but he has a lot of acrobatic stuff. Like, still. This. Ah! What a backflip death. I've died that way more than 50 times in this game. Do you live in America? No. Immediately as I enter, by the way. I don't know where you entered, Zimnas. Motherfucker, roll and do a flip with the blades. It's crazy how acrobatic he was in God of War 1. Kratos in God of War 1 just has that dog in him, you know? Boom! Such a satisfying ass game. How are these games this satisfying, man? How do you make feedback this good? Boom. Stream while grinding Noburon plus Clone Wars speak. Ah, the Clone War days. In 2 and 3, as we said, he's way more heavy. Though 3 does host him doing a lot of flips and shit. Mm, mm, mm. Time for some half collisions. Did you know there is a new Kratos God of War game in the making coming after Lofty? So what is it about that? I haven't been really following a lot of that God of War news and stuff. Was it just a word Corey said or what? Because I could go up to that podium and say there will be a new God of War in the making in the 2035 year of our universe, and it would be correct. Isn't it a company's job to always work on a game? Hey, when he said did he say something like it's in development or something? Because of course, duh, it's in development. If you don't have something to reveal, why? The current state of the world is weird. What happened to the remasters, dog? Well, say goodbye to them. Unless a backwards compatibility thing comes out. Just completely out of the blue. I like how God of War 3 showed. And I couldn't read that message, I'm sorry. The stylish era. The collisions era. Translator era. Corey said that game ties to the events of Lawfare. That's it. He said the next God of War will bring back Kratos. Of fucking course. I wasn't even slightly thinking that they're ditching Kratos. No way. Man. The other day I saw the inside of a piano. And Phyllis. The whole string system that I saw was insanely beautiful. Like, you know, something with guitar that I love so much is that it's much more hands-on. It's much more mechanical than, you know, some stuff going, some buttons you press, some lever goes and hits a string. That is what the piano is, basically. What I love about guitar so much is that it's much more hands-on. You are in there with the strings, physically connecting yourself with the strings. If you want to mute, you put your hand on the strings. Just something about it is very beautiful. You physically see the strings vibrate. You make them vibrate with your hand, and they make sound. That is the thing I love about guitar so much. How you play, you're palm muting, you're not palm muting, all that. A piano, though, I saw the inside of it, which is basically for the people who don't know. A lot of instruments, if not almost all instruments, maybe not drums. Drums don't have strings. But like a lot of instruments, nearly all instruments have strings of some sort. It's just very fascinating. I heard from a friend that even a clarinet has strings. You gotta be careful here with some taunt exploits. Doing good so far. Ah! Shit! Better for the fingers, wink wink. No. Look, every instrument teaches you multitasking. or like individual muscle movement that you wouldn't learn if you don't get into an instrument. Piano teaches you the same thing, to like how to move your fingers or both hands individually. Guitar does that. Drums is the most multitasking, I believe. Both your legs, your hands. If you're nuts, you use your head to drum. Does flute have strings? I don't know. But like, the point is, strings, they're what makes shit happen. I love this encounter very much, but I'm very horrible at it right now. I've been meaning to get into guitar myself. I gotta ask, is it mandatory to start with a classic guitar, or could I jump straight into electric? You could jump straight into electric. You don't need a classical guitar. Jump into the type of music you'd like to strum, by the way. It's very, very important that you play music that you like. You make notes that you love hearing. Don't force yourself into electric or classical, unless you love the type of music that these can make. What am I doing with these buffered launchers, dude? Super stupid useful use of the buffered launcher. Name it and I bet it has strings in it. Isn't it weird though? Like, okay, bells, I don't know if a bell is considered an instrument, but a bell doesn't have strings. 90% of other instruments do though. Obviously the obvious ones like a cello or a guitar or electric guitar or bass guitar, those obviously have strings, like you can literally see them. They're in front of your eyes. How hyped are you for God of War TV series? Hyped? I don't even know when it comes out, who the actors are, what's gonna be about. I want to make metal riffs? Get an electric guitar. Get an electric guitar, my man. But I warn you, it's gonna be horrible getting into guitar. It's a horrible reality getting into guitars. But there is a wall you get past. Like, you get past that beginner wall and it becomes fun, and that's it. From that point on, guitar will become your favorite thing. Did she just build up stun on that guy? Motherfucker, that was such a good attempt. I don't even care. Even Cuba doesn't care, which is funny. Just give me the games, fam. Like, I love that the whole culture is sort of switching. Like, okay, this modernization of games and shit, but just can we just get the games? Where have you been? I've been home. Okay, that magic is disqualification and pain plus, but these guys didn't take damage. Although they did get pushed back, but you know what? You know what? You know what? The clutch with that double kill came crazy. It was beautiful too. It was a nice attempt to Grab me, mommy. This. Okay, grab me. You know what? It may look embarrassing, but hey. GoWIII grabs, man. The amazing advancement they got. Like this counts. Let's consider this again one of the ride mechanics, because you usually like let's say you ride the Gorgon, whatever you want to call it, just this thing where you use the big enemy you just grabbed. Hey, combat grapple, I fucking love you. That sweep goes around the whole elevator. Let's just a moment to appreciate the grabs in this game, man. They're all ride mechanic. The Sentry battering ram is a ride mechanic. This one is a ride mechanic. The Cyclops, the Cerberus. It's just something beautiful about it. You should try playing fighting games. I think you'd like them. I have a history with fighting games. Just not a very deep one. Actually, it is a deep one, but not online. I haven't gone very much online. You should do GoWIII Ryoka with upgrades. You know, it's funny. With upgrades was harder than without upgrades, but only because of the mentality you have while being fully upgraded. You start feeling like $1,000,000, so you do stupid shit. So like it kind of evens out. Okay, not bad, not bad. Can't be mad. I saw Spider-Man Brand New Day on Twitter, the whole movie. That's nice. Ah, I missed it. Nice. I love finding these openings to launch and grab the Gorgon here. It's just very well designed, this whole encounter. There we go. Have dinner with me. Which fighting games do you play? Okay, I'm gonna tell you the games I used to play up until now. Like, there's no one I continuously play nowadays. But Dragon Ball FighterZ is one of my favorite ones. Mortal Kombat 9 is one of my favorite fighting games as well. These two are like at the top of the list. What up, sister? Hello, Dean. Love the buffered launcher, yo. Some God of Wars actually don't have it, which is creepy and Ah! What? MK9 due to Kratos? No, Kratos was an addition to how much I love MK9. MK9 as a whole is peak. And yes, Kratos does make it 200% better. Because that man's moveset in that game. He's even banned from tournaments. Like, you're not allowed to use him. I don't know if it was because he's too broken or because the other versions of MK9 didn't have him. MK9 as a whole is just a peak game. The challenges, 300 challenges you can do, the characters, the art style, and how gamey, arcadey it was. Not like MK9, as Kendrick Lamar says in his song. Is there a challenge in this gameplay? Yes. MK9 as a whole is a peak game. It's much deeper than just having Kratos in it. The Crypt was the first time I ever knew MK has such type of shit. Yeah, generally, MK9 was great. Scorpion has my favorite rendition in there. The voice actor is very, very good. Because he did lots of damage and because the Exile slugs didn't practice against him. Yes. As I said, multiple reasons why he's banned. But it's insane how one of the reasons is Kratos is too powerful. Like the wizard that implemented Kratos into MK9, that motherfucker just did something insane with him. Like the moveset is so great. The fatalities were so great in the game as a whole, not just Kratos. Fighting games, beat 'em ups, melee actions, all feel similar. And share similar design philosophy. Unsurprising, the MC3 and NG1 were made by fighting game heads, and Eric Williams loved Street Fighter. Beautiful double smash, whatever. MKX the best. MKX was very nice. But 9 is like my favorite. And that's that. Such a lovely encounter. Ever heard of recompilation? It's basically turning a game ROM into a native PC port. There's now for PS1 and 2 under development, meaning God of War 1 2 PC port will be possible with mods and stuff. Like, what changes in this? I'm interested to know, like, what difference does it make? Because I've sure as hell seen people mod PS2 games. Just a second. The joy I get when I interrupt their attacks and throw them away is so satisfying. In what games, Suzor? See, like, I'm having such a fun time now playing God of War 3. And like, this never disappoints. If I actually go through my day, sit down and play God of War 3. Like, I can't decide to play the game nowadays. I'm just, as I said, busy with a billion other things. But when I still like force myself, say, to stream God of War 3 like now, I'm like, let's just play it, whatever, let's just have fun, do something I haven't played in a while. I am bound to have a fun time. God of War 3 is just one of these games. Hi Zesty, love you bro. Hello Rahman. Slow Lashira Kurd, Shanazi. Thanks. So satisfying how these guys die. Or any enemy. Dead. Whoa, shit. No damage, Hercules. Dog. Hercules. That one time was very fun where I was trying to figure out how to skip his cutscene. Because the god-awful thing about Hercules' cutscene is that it is unfortunately in-game. The cutscene of Hercules is in-game. It's not a in-engine cutscene. So even if we get a cutscene skip for God of War 3, I doubt we'll be able to skip the cutscene of Hercules. But I did try something once. I don't know what was it. It was something you could even do it in, like... You could stand on top of this and, like, climb up there. But I don't know why I'm unable to do it. I'm sure it was just... there. Like, I almost got it. I don't know what else I could do to, like... I could get out of bounds and I would have buttons I can press here. It was very weird. You essentially would get so far and you could press buttons and it would trigger Hercules phases. But the problem is this floor that I'm standing on right now would become invisible. So like I could fall through it, enemies could fall through it, and guess what? Hercules falls through it. See these buttons? These are basically triggers you can use to activate one of the stages of Hercules. I just can't seem to get it right now because I haven't tried it in a while. But it was fun. I was using this place here to fight Hercules. But it's unfortunately it is useless. Unfortunately, it is useless because it doesn't make you anything. Like, it bugs the game in a way. It bugs the game in a way, and like... Hercules spawns in a very weird way. Like, he still spawns in-game. And like, you literally gotta wait for him to spawn. There we go. And like you can press R1 on each of these to trigger something. If you press R1 on this one, that is the area where the game ends. I don't know why I can't press R1 on it. This one here I think is the normal fight. This one here I think it triggers the normal fight. I can't even reach it for some reason. But let's see, let's try this one. Let's try this, R1. And there he is. Oddly enough though, the ground is not invisible. And these guys don't fight you. It is very weird how it works. Like, I'm interested to see like what happens now. This is his phase where he has undeads around him. Except in our game right now, he doesn't have undeads. You literally trigger each stage you want of Hercules. Like what happens now, for example? Shit! What even was going on during development? I suppose they used these things to test Hercules. Like in-game test Hercules. This was this one that we tried out, right? What about this? Or maybe this one in the middle here. This triggers the last phase of Hercules. And he's functioning and he works. The archers are not even there. This was definitely to test Hercules, yeah. There was one that properly starts the fight, and I got very excited when I saw it. I was like, finally, we can now fight Hercules without having to watch the cutscene. But the problem with it was that the floor becomes invisible. Like everyone can just fall through the floor. I don't know, which one was it? Why can't I trigger this? I'm not allowed back into the sanctuary. There's an invisible wall, you can't press this for some reason. But basically this was it. He really made poor Kratos taste the ground. This one here I think is the end. But we can't trigger it. What is this? Whatever, let's do the fight normally. Anything to skip a fucking cutscene, oh my god. I'm saying, I tried everything, but this one's case is especially weird because it's this whole thing, this whole conversation right here is in game.
Bravo! Our hero has arrived.
I thought item usage is not allowed. That wasn't an actual attempt. That was just me showing how you can fuck up this part here.
Just in time for the final act. You look terrible, dear. Still wanting to kill my husband, I suppose?
You know I seek revenge on Zeus.
Can't say that I blame you. Since you killed my son Ares.
The dedication to skip cutscenes is insane.
His fears will not matter.
I was surprised when I went online and I found out, like, in the whole world, no one put so much cares into skipping cutscenes as I did. Like, even Wolf. Wolf had a tool under his arsenal to touch up manual saves. Yet he never thought about manual saves, skipping cutscenes. Or, like, you know, in any way, he never thought cutscenes were a problem. Because the trilogy of God of War have this thing where the cutscenes are not really that offensive. You know, like, if you have a God of War trilogy without skippable cutscenes, it's still not the end of the world. Like you could still have a very enjoyable, replayable time with the games. Especially in 3 with all the accessibility it has. Like manual saves, a billion manual saves you have in God of War 3. Even in 2, you could place a manual save after the Hands of Death. For example, a manual save for the translator, a manual save for Clotho, to skip some basic cutscenes. But even if you didn't have these, it's not the end of the world for these games. But it's still like, I still prefer to be able to skip cutscenes. And like Wolf never imagined that. It's insane to me. Even when I told him I was digging that far to just be able to skip cutscenes, he was surprised. And later, after he saw me with the Oko being that dedicated to skip cutscenes because I'm replaying the game at a whim. Every second I take a hit, I have to instantly restart. And he made it an actual feature in his save editor. It's insane.
Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself. You aspire.
No one really replied it a billion times, that's why. No, it's no way no one replayed it a billion times. It's just no one has ever been in a community that has as much, I guess, voice in the community as I do. Like for example, back in the old days of, say, the Ultimate God of War Union, there were people who play these games as much as I do. Maybe not as much as I do. Actually, maybe as much as I do. I don't know. And there were people like that, but they didn't have much voice in the community. Or like they did in the community, but it didn't like reach the company. At the time, people didn't really... Like companies would go to GFAQs or these forums, the Ultimate God of War Union or whatever. Yet still, they would do nothing about it. Nowadays, you have these devs actually going to YouTube videos and watching it and reacting to it at times and yada yada. So like, I have noise in the gameplay department more than anyone. Yet surprisingly enough, still nobody listens. It's funny. I love this fight so much. You guys remember we discovered something else in this fight? And it is how to fight the last phase of Hercules in Pure Pain Plus. I don't think we should try that. It's annoying to try that. I don't want to mess up the run. The new God of War game getting so much hate. I don't know what you were expecting. There are people who don't like to play as anyone other than Kratos. Me included. I'm just far more accepting than these people. That's why I'm fine. I'm like, whatever. We'll play as Laufey, whatever her name is. It's gonna be interesting. The lore is gonna expand, yada yada. But the thing is, why I don't want to address it is because many people don't like the fact that God of War Laufey is coming out for many different reasons. There is no one collective reason why people don't want it. Shit. It's this thing where I've told some people before, do not defend me. Or do not even praise me. Like, say I like DMC3. I like it very much. The other day I was playing it. It's one of my favorite games. I've made a combat guide for it. You all know how much I love that game, right? I still don't want anyone to talk on my behalf. There are some people I can let them talk on my behalf. And some of them are even in the chat. Say Heliax, Dante. These people understand my angle. What I love about DMC3. I would not, however, let a DMC fan talk on my behalf on why I like DMC3. He would just butcher every single point I have. And it's the same thing with hating. When I was making that DMC fans video, and I was talking about how DMC fans are horrible, other people were bringing up some other types of things. Like, oh, DMC fans are like this and like this and like that. And like, no, what I'm talking about is a different thing than what you're talking about. What you're talking about is valid. I can hate someone for talking that way to me. But this video is not about that. So it goes both ways. For people defending me and for people praising me. Don't. You usually don't know exactly why I do the thing. Why I have certain feelings towards something. Cough, DMC 1 is number 1. Yes. DMC 1 is my favorite Devil May Cry game. And you know what you will get told if you say that? Okay, man. Mustafa, I understand why you have this as your favorite DMC game. The atmosphere is very good. It's very mysterious. You know, it's very... You know, the story is really nice. Shut the fuck up! I love this game for its combat as number 1 more than DMC 3 and 5 and 4. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Do not defend my point. Like, imagine I say DMC 1 is my favorite DMC. Someone else comes in and he's like, oh yeah, it's my favorite DMC as well, man. The atmosphere is great. Shut the fuck up. You and your atmosphere, you and your different points on why you like something. That is not why I like DMC 3 so much. I tried to... Damn, I thought he was about to slap me in the face. Deep hit. And he deep hit me back. There are very, very slight openings I find to hit him in. Like, no. Now. Man, I swear to God, I'm 1 inch away from dodging your attack. Deep hit. Imagine this fight if I wasn't focused on speed. There's your answer. This fight, if I wasn't focused on speed, would be just spirits from afar. Not even deep hits that deal double damage. Whereas like this, see how I'm getting close tactically? Tactfully? Inserting a bit of deep hit plume right here and there. Inserting a deep hit spirit, moving away, hitting him, moving away. Getting close, deep hit, moves. Weave. Deep hit, move. Hold on, son. These deep hits mean the world to me. Ah, I dodged. The hare runs and lives 7 years. The turtle goes slow and lives 100. Oh, wow. Philosophy about me having to go slow. Then why is there a time incentive in the pause screen? Isn't that for your end game? There's a time that shows at the end game. Like, come on. It doesn't get more obvious than that. It's not fun, and there's a reason why being fast is more fun. Though being slow is fun, you know? It's just that being faster is funner. Being slow and the slow strats we used to use before, that is fun as shit. I remember like when discovering a strat, for example. Or the Oko, the Okar. You know how fun it is when you're just discovering something in the Oko? Takes painfully slow, but it works consistently. That is the best shit ever. See how fast that was? I don't like some DMC3 enemies with them white flying chickens. Circle chainsaw thing with red crystals on the back. Yeah, I dislike enigmas in DMC3. It's not that I can't deal with them. Like when I say that, someone might come up and is like, yeah man, I hate enigmas too, man. There is no way you can beat them. No, son. I'm not saying there's no way you can beat them. I know many ways I can beat them. Many ways. I can't even count them. I just don't like him as an enemy. I don't like him as an enemy. I know how to deal with enigmas. I just don't like the way I'm dealing with enigmas. It is over, Okover. Sheesh! Shredding this man apart. It's over. You can say that their situation is an enigma. Such a lucid enigma-ass joke. You can never win a battle against yourself. That was a peak photo mode pause. I have a photo, hold on. I'm a nerd when it comes to photo mode, so I'm sorry, Mr. Imad. If you mention that I have taken a great... What the fuck?! I'm sorry, that's my sister taking them. You know how it is. Girls and Fortnite, you know. Here it is. Anything you can think of, I've taken a photo of. Look at that. I grew up installing as much wallpapers of God of War 3 as I could. And now I am making wallpapers. Like, it doesn't get better than that. I have stuff that are vicious you can't even think about. Especially for God of War 3, like... I have the obvious stuff you see everywhere, but then you see something like this. I have the obvious stuff you see everywhere, but then you see something like this. This is shredding the enemy, ripping the enemy apart in half. What else do we have? A lot of RE6. A lot of RE6. I see you. I see you. A lot of Resident Evil 6 over here. I'm sorry, you don't just wear a leather trouser like this and not expect me to take a photo of that ass, Ada. It's just not realistic. Anyways, look at that. I have photos of God of War 3 that you just can't even conceive. And this is where my saves got deleted on this PS5. All the photos that I used to have of before are on my phone, but look at this. These are modern, recent ones. Look at that. Most of these are recycled. I've taken these before, but like, man. This is the Satyr's weapon. Gunnar Evil 6-7. Look at that! Why am I so good at this shit? Look at that! Look at this! Belongs in a museum! Anyways, back to the game. And by the way, the one on my main screen of PS5 looks very good. You know, this one. It's Kratos after he rips the enemy from the satyr. You truly feel like a director or some shit with these photo modes in games. Oh yeah. Especially in 3 because it's so quick, so fast, so convenient, so everything. It's the best. Like you could just pause, zoom, apply a filter, lower the filter's intensity, and there you go. The Fallen Angel, 1997. There's your Nirvana. There's your next Nirvana album cover. Can you show us the Ragnarok in 2018 photos? I don't have any more. My PS5 got deleted and shit. I basically formatted my PS5 a while back because I was about to sell it. I finally did a challenge run before you. God of War Raggy level 1 only. I did it and not gonna lie, it's good. I'm sure it is. God of War Ragnarok has one of my favorite combat systems of all time. But it's hidden behind a trash game.
Kratos, you now possess the Nemean Cestus. Use their strength to make the very earth tremble.
Did you see how cool I am? Only in God of War 3. Nowhere else where you can do this. Wait, this is Pain Plus. What am I doing? The fuck are we doing? In weapon trials, I believe it's fine to use weapons, but I still don't. What I do is I just use grabs. Ragnar's combat is so fucking fun. So damn fun. It's different enough from God of War 4 in a good way. It really is its own thing. Fighting Drekkies, fighting the enemies, man. It's just a lot of enemies. And how they're combined is also very beautiful. I'm sure literally everyone in chat forgot this was a Pain Plus. It is what it is, chat. The encounter design and enemy mixes is phenomenal in Raggy main campaign. Oh yeah, the main campaign, and then the bosses. There's so many boss fights and they're so varied and they're so good. It's fucking insane. Like, this is what I realized after some time spent with Valhalla. It's like all of this is not there Ragnarok will only be the same if you're still a runic spam chud. And always trigger the runic shield super armor on enemies and don't bother to engage with the mechanics. Well, to that I ask, are you trying to have fun with the game or not? Are you trying to enjoy the game or not? Just answer me. If no, then that's a whole different conversation that I'm not willing to have with you. Literally as simple as that. If you're not trying to have fun with the game, don't even talk with me, or, you know, let's not even talk with each other. Because what are you even doing? Me and you, we have completely different ideals. I'm trying to have fun with the game, you're not. It's completely different, two different arguments at the same time. You're not trying to have fun with the game, I'm sorry. You're trying to be handheld by a dev team to force you into a gameplay, and then even you may not like that gameplay. But whatever, I'm reminded of Blader right now, and he's pissing me off as I'm talking about him. Thank God I didn't hit anyone. Very nice encounter. Pain Plus makes a lot of encounters very, very interesting in a lot of different ways. Oko changed things forever. In what way? It definitely changed my skill forever. God of War 2 and 3, I can never be rusty at them now. Never. Like, there's no way I'll ever get rusty in these games. What do you think about Tier boss fight? I think it's my favorite boss fight in the game. Doing Metal Gear Marathon, waiting for MGS4 on PC. I highly recommend Metal Gear 2. Played it for the first time and it's really good. Don't let the old 8-bit graphics turn you off. Well, they're not a turn off, I'm just not in the mood for it. Otherwise, another friend have told me before how good it is. Zig, if you have seen him in the channel. When we will get the bearded Zesty back. Expect him exactly never. I've grown to appreciate a clean shave a lot more than a bearded version of me. It's just so childish to go with a full beard in my eyes nowadays. Like, it's just not it. Like, I'm hiding a lot of my face with a beard, technically, if you really think about it. Hyper praises MG2 a lot too. It's a good game. It's a very, very nice game, I'm sure. Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear Solid 1 takes a lot from Metal Gear 1 and 2 as well. If anyone wants to play Metal Gear 2, you can play it on Metal Gear Solid 3 if you have it. If you have the collection version, it includes 1 and 2. You can just play it through that. Do grab kill sheesh. Forgot how good God of War 3 grab kills are. It's the perfect game. What can we do? What can we say? Forget about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It was a very, very fun stream. I sure did. I sure enjoyed it. Haven't done a chill stream in a while. Just a pain plus chill stream. A lot of deaths, a lot of wins. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I had a really, really fun time talking with you guys. I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't made videos in a while. Actually, I made that MGR video. I hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, take care. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all.